Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome into another video on this channel. I appreciate y'all guys being here. As you're well aware, Easy Mill he has a pretty solid fan base of like diehards, I would say. And I think it might just be because he's foreigner or he's not from the United States necessarily. So whenever somebody has a good hold of rapping in the English language that's not from the United States, like everybody gravitates toward that, like Ren and like him and everything. And then on top of that, signed with Shady Records. And we got Eminem on the track, which honestly, if you think about the fan bases, you think about who likes Eminem, who likes Easy Mill, they're intertwined. They're woven pretty well together. So it just makes sense that M would sign him. But I'm sure it caught a lot of people off guard because who knew that was going to happen, you know? But there's nothing to say. Let's just get on into it. Follow us on Twitch, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, we're doing this live. We do New Music Friday every Friday, so appreciate y'all guys being here if you're live on Twitch. And if y'all guys want to be a part of it, join. It's in the link in the description. Also, consider joining Patreon. Everything that's on this channel, whether it be something that makes the channel instantly or whether it be a couple weeks later, Patreon sees everything first and it supports the channel. So I appreciate everybody who signs up for that. But other than that, we got Realist with Eminem. See what we got.
Malcolm X, my Martin Luther King, because he's fighting to go unnoticed. There's no way I'm just gonna post him off like he's just some any rapper. Like a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, I'm on whatever you want. I ain't gonna talk on the phone. Keep that same energy fucking with enemies. Just getting tempted to run in your home. Buddy, I do it alone. Cuddy said, wait on my homes. Don't just go hit him, cause I gotta drive. You focus on aiming that blick at his dome. No cap.
Aiming the blick at his dome, no cap, is hard. I don't know why. Like, no cap, because you just blew his head off. But also, I'm not lying about this shit. It sounds solid so far. His flow right here is pretty solid, to be honest. Like, his little, like, deep voice shit that he's got going on. And then they're like, it's kind of a triplet scheme. Regardless, it sounds hard.
They wait on my homes. Don't just go hit him, cause I gotta drive. You focus on aiming that blick at his dome.
No cap.
You motherfuckers be lucky as fuck that ain't nobody envious of you enough. Take it from me like a brother who dug off the mud on his head, but done ended up cuffed.
Ooh, he said, you motherfuckers are lucky that nobody envies you enough. That's a bar. Like, y'all don't know what it's like to have haters at the level that they want to do anything to see your downfall. It's a bar, but it's shit talking at the same time. Like, he's like, damn, you ain't shit. Nobody hates on you. How lucky you are.
Fuck that ain't nobody envious of you enough. Take it from me like a brother who dug off the mud on his head, but done ended up cuffed. Then he just gets back at it, get into a world where he double what he did cause he learned. Give it up or get fucked and turned. I'm the realest in the business and everybody gonna be envious at my beginnings. Got a circus for the sentence with bodies, so stop trying to be another addition. Cause I'm the realest in the business and everybody gonna be envious at my beginnings. Got a circus for the sentence with bodies, so stop trying to be another addition.
Hey, yo, the hook is hard. The vocal stacking is so hard, and it sounds like an Eminem hook. You know what it sounds like? It sounds like Eminem's hook on the track that he had with, it was called Bang. I forgot his name, but it's the same. Conway the Machine, yes. It sounds like Eminem's pre-verse in Conway the Machine's track Bang. That's what the hook sounds like.
Everybody gonna be envious at my beginnings. Got a circus full of sinners with bodies, so stop trying to be another addition.
We got a circus full of sinners with bodies, so stop trying to be another addition. Like just another body we count up. Ooh.
Got a circus full of sinners with bodies, so stop trying to be another addition. I got hit in the head, barely survived that shit. Minus a 9 from 10, Eminem spot still sits. But fuck a position, I'm tuning them in. Little you rock out with it. I ain't never gonna be a knocked out, miss it, get the Glock out with it, get the pop and dip out of smoke with the homies we mobbing while I'm cleaning the stack.
The old rhyme scheme right there was crazy. Smoke at the op, let's get the Glock popped like that scheme. Fire.
Out with it, get the pop and dip out of smoke with the homies we mobbing while I'm cleaning the stash of my caliber. Some of them might get your name on them while I brag about shit that can happen. I'm the reason that they got a chain on them. When I rap, they consider me a Gatling, filling up mags. I'm finna go clapping, getting that bag with a go be rabbit. I know they hate this flow. I'm in the mode to get to killing again with the best sticky.
The B Rabbit reference is fire. Hey, did y'all see Eminem walked out with homie at the fucking boxing event like 2 weekends ago or this past weekend? Didn't sing a single word of Lose Yourself, but he walked out to Lose Yourself. He's like, hey, if you want me to sing, I'm gonna need another cool $1 million. He's like, nah, just walk out with me. That's cool. I don't need you to. I'll just play the track over the top.
I'm finna go clapping, getting that bag with a go be rabbit. I know they hate this flow. I'm in the mode to get to killing again with the best stick in your dome. You're never getting a penny or less, still in the flows, and I'ma spit it again as a test. Sickety hoe, they get the bitch in the bigger the breast, never nevertheless, I'ma get it in a way that you can never better. Instead of setting a bed up, I let up with the beretta. Make it do in your pictures in front of better. Cause I'm kinda getting fed up, always leaving y'all wet up. Like,
the quick spit right there was nice. Normally, if you know me as of late, I'm like, oh, I'm so over fucking the quick spit. That shit's from 2018. It was cool back then. It was cool in 2017. We're in 2023 now. I need to see a different level of talent than that. You know, it's kind of gimmicky in my opinion when rappers rap quickly. But I felt like that went well with the beat right there. It might just be ruined for me by YouTube rappers. You know, I think that might be the problem. Is that like they use it as a major part of their flow. He's just like saying, I got it in my arsenal to use if I want to. Not that it's like a major part of it's going to be in every song that he makes. You know what I mean? And to be honest, I blame Eminem for the overabundance, the overusage of rapping fast. 100% blame Eminem. He put out Rap God, which was hard, but he's Eminem. He's allowed to do that. If you're not Eminem, stop.
like, I'm the realest in the business, and everybody gonna be envious of my beginnings. Got a circus full of sentence with bodies, so stop trying to be another addiction.
Bro, you know what I like the most about the hook is that like it ends on the one beat of the next bar.
Stop
Right
trying to
here.
be another addiction.
One, like that right there. That shit's hard. One.
Got a circus full of sentence with bodies, so stop trying to be another addiction.
Because I've really no right to
All right, here we go. Here we fucking go. This is what we're all here for. Like if Eminem wasn't on this is still a decent bop. This is still nice. Like you could listen to this from Easy Mill without Eminem.
Guess I've really no right to complain much. Hip-hop has been good to me, huh? But when they say that I'm only top 5 cause I'm white, why would I be stunned? My skin color's still working against me. Cause second I should be the none. Being white ain't why they put me at 5. Nope, it's why they can't put me at 1. They coming with
Hey, yo, it's crazy how Eminem's skin color now is working against him, where at the beginning it was working for him. When Eminem started rapping, and he says it in multiple songs, like I always say new Eminem, old Eminem. I know motherfuckers hate that and they're like, oh, there's no difference. Yes, there is. Stop lying to yourself. There's a difference between 2000s Eminem and 2010s Eminem. Stop lying to yourself. There's a clear difference. They two rappers rap differently, and I prefer old Eminem. But all that to say that it's crazy to think that like his skin color, which he admits is part of the reason for his album sales, because he can connect with a different race than just your normal African-American black rapper would. And that kind of propelled him the success that he had. And now when it comes to labeling him as one of the greatest of all time, that same skin color is working against him in the same circles.
put me at 5. Nope, it's why they can't put me at 1. They're coming with more venom, so the haters I'm aiming it toward them. And all the envious rappers I torch if I'm on a joint with them. And that is the only retort, is I'm not played in the clubs. Motherfucker put a cork in it. Only reason they still play your shit in the clubs is cause you still performing them.
Hey, yo. The only reason you're played in the club is because you perform in them. You can't sell out a venue. You can't sell out an arena. You can't sell out a basketball, stadium. It's not my fault that you aren't at this level of success. So I understand if you think that being played in the club, the key is like the pinnacle of success. Because Eminem most definitely is not played in the club. If that's what you consider success, then by all means have it. I'm over here selling out arenas.
They're coming with more venom, so the haters I'm aiming it toward them. And all the envious rappers I torch if I'm on a joint with them. And that is the only retort.
Oh, envious rappers I torch if I'm on a joint with them. Like torching like lighting a blunt. Torch if I'm on a joint, a rap joint.
Play your shit in the club, it's cause you still performing them. I am a guest in this house, but I turn this bitch to a mansion. That's an expansion, made it gargantuan. England, Germany, France, and Japan's in this.
That might be the hardest line that Eminem has ever spit right there. Might be one of the hardest lines he's ever spit right there. And it's one of the reasons why I say Eminem is #1 in my book. Because without Eminem, hip-hop is not the #1 genre in the world. Hip-hop is nowhere near the success as that it is without Eminem being the fucking gap like Banana Republic and Old Navy. I stole that bar from Kanye, but who cares? Like, you could not come out of the closet in like a homophobic way, but you could come out of the closet as a rap fan not being black. Like, oh shit, here's Eminem doing it on such a high level and I connect with him. And then that opened up all the doors for everybody that followed. It made it more mainstream to like rap.
I am a guest in this house, but I turn this bitch to a mansion. That's an expansion, made it gargantuan. England, Germany, France, and Japan's in this bitch, even Dubai. Because my music they do buy. You died trying to sign, just two psychiatrists could not unscrew my head up the blue-eyed devil. I never quit, do I? Not cause you
two psychiatrists couldn't have screwed my head off the blue-eyed devil.
even Dubai, because my music they do buy. You died trying to sign, just two psychiatrists could not unscrew my head.
You died just trying to try two sign.
Cause you know you get washed like a bronze. cigar to smoke, and I know it eats at your heart like an artichoke, because you know that's how likely you are to choke. Your heart is broken.
It eats at your heart like an artichoke. See, like, this is what I say about new Eminem, okay? New Eminem with the bar heavy rap is like Lil Wayne. There's so many bars in there. There's so many like one-liners. They're not all gonna be great. They're not all gonna be the best thing that I've ever heard. Eat at your heart like an artichoke. I get it, but is that a bar?
Cause you know you'll get washed like a bar of soap. You pussy.
You'll get washed like a bar of soap. You know, like these are, I think that they're too simple. You know, knowing Eminem's pen game, the whole like era of rap where you say something like this or like the simile metaphor, I think that that's already like, I just need them to be a little more nuanced than just straight up likes.
You get washed like a bar of soap. You pussy. You wouldn't give a cigar to smoke, and I know it eats at your heart like an artichoke, because you know that's how likely you are to choke. Your heart is broke as I rip you apart. I go bananas, proceed to spit every bar I wrote. I was spitting before my mother's water broke. It's not even close, you bitch, I'm my father go.
I was spitting before my mom's water even broke.
As I rip you apart, I go bananas, proceed to spit every bar I wrote. I was spitting before my mother's water broke. It's not even close, you bitch, I'm my father go. Gen Z is acting like rap experts. Sip up your gaps and close your mouths. Bitch, you ain't been on this planet long enough to tell me how rap's supposed to sound.
Ooh, you ain't been on this planet long enough to tell me how rap's supposed to sound? Hey guys, M's an old head. The new generation of kids does not like Eminem. They're not going to put him at the top. And it just comes with time. Eminem has people in his top 10 list that motherfuckers probably wouldn't even put top 50. Do you think a kid that's 16 years old is about to put LL Cool J in his top 10 of all time? And this is what I say all the time, right? About basketball. When the old heads tell me that it's a different fucking, like it was more physical, it was a different game back then, I'm like, yeah, that doesn't mean it was better basketball. Basketball is as difficult as it's ever been as a sport now, because you actually have to have skill. You can't just go in there and fucking throw elbows all day. That's how I feel about rap. Like rap now, they're just more skilled than they were in the 90s. Like, yeah, you have your standouts, Tupac, Biggie, fucking Nas, Jay-Z. But as a whole, everybody now is more talented as a rapper. It's like Drake said, I never cried when Pac died, but I probably will when Hove does.
Your heart is broke as I rip you apart. I go bananas, proceed to spit every bar I wrote. I was spitting before my mother's water broke.
I just heard the go bananas, I proceed to skid every bar I wrote. That one's kind of a bar that has a double meaning. Like bananas, like you skid in Mario Kart, but like skid, like shit on the track, and then track again, like racing track.
Sip up your gaps and close your mouths. Bitch, you ain't been on this planet long enough to tell me how rap's supposed to sound. Y'all need to stick to what you do best.
Why do I care about people's opinion that they spitting over Wi-Fi they don't even pay for?
To tell me how rap's supposed to sound. Y'all need to stick to what you do best. Shooting schools up, yeah. Go load up rounds in your parents' gas and go to class and let off at the strap and go to town. Shout to the few.
That's kind of a very controversial bar. I don't know if it's going to be as controversial as it used to be when Eminem would say, you know, I take 7 kids from Columbine, stand them all in line at an AK-47, a revolver, a 9, a Mac 11, and that ought to solve the problem of mine. That's a whole school of bullies shot up all at one time. It's probably not going to be the same level of like, ooh, he shouldn't have said that, but it's written for some shock value.
Rounds in your parents' gas and go to class and let off at the strap and go to town. Shout to the Furious 5 and Grandmaster Flash, but boy, there's someone who really is furious. Stay out his path, his wrath avoid. And I'll be the last to toy with a true set whose brain is like half destroyed, like a meteor hit it. Well, then went Melly Mel. We lost his asteroids. God was like a god, but I'm start him at the bottom of the barrel, brought him in the world where the mother wasn't value him and his father was a cow. Taught him as a child when the fucking body was around how to get himself up and out of poverty, and now not even a growl in his stomach, gotta be a hound. So they put your body in the ground, probably gonna sound like a cliche, but when haters try to get you down, say fuck him, cause I'm the realest in the business and everybody.
Spaz at the end right there. I mean, Eminem's Eminem, right? At this point in Eminem's career, you're either a fan of Eminem or you're fucking not. I'm not going to try to convince you to be a fan. I'm not going to try to convince you to like his rap style. And it puts me in a difficult spot, right? Because everybody now is judging him. If you didn't grow up with him, you're judging him based off of the way Eminem is now. And you weren't alive during the Eminem craze when he took over MTV in the 2000s. But if I tell you to go back and listen to 2000s him to understand why he became the artist that he is, you're gonna be like, ooh, this is a little distasteful, because it is. And that was the whole point at the time. You had to be aware of what was going on. You had, you know, all of that.
I'm just playing, Gen Z. You know I love you.
I'm just playing, ladies. You know I love you. I'm just playing, America. You know I love you. I'm just playing, MGK. You know I love you. He didn't say that last one, but close enough. The hook is ass. I actually fuck with the melody of the hook, the way it moves a little bit. If you told me Easy Mill and Eminem was gonna make a track together and I had to like somehow tell you what the track was gonna sound like, that was it right there. That was exactly what I expected. It wasn't anything more than I expected. It didn't blow me like out of the water because my expectations were already high. Like my expectations are high because Easy Mill's fan base they ride for him so hard that you almost put him at a level where you're like, there's no way this dude is gonna touch this bar that they set for him. So I gotta like grade it on a curve because I know that y'all are like out the water thinking he's like #1 in the world, but he's solid. I do expect his music now that he has the resources and the money behind him to make bangers. I do expect his music now to be better than his music prior. So that is going to be a big grade on that. When I listen to his album, whenever it drops, it's going to have a lot to live up to. But that was a good first single. Eminem killed it too.